Um, Simon Dillon here, live on YouTube and LinkedIn and Instagram. I do stream the first half of the show live. So bear with me. We're going to start in just a moment. 12 seconds. Okay, so going to go live on Instagram too. You're listening to Heart with Simon, Dallas Market Update. Come to you every Thursday. So hello, hello, hello. Hello, everyone. How are you doing today? You're listening to Simon Dillon on Heart to Heart with Saima. I come to you here every Thursday from 1 to 2. I do start by talking about, what's happening in the world of real estate. So Dallas market update, followed by, talking about life, talking about heart to heart, talking about, you know, changing your life, because I am a firm believer that your thoughts create your destiny. So much of what has been ingrained within us, since, they do say trauma carries through genes, through generations. So who knows what we genetically carry with us, and then it just continues right through whatever traumatizes you in your life, or whatever fears you have within you, and whatever it is, and you know which is ingrained within us, and then the journey of working with it, with yourself, to changing your own trajectory and writing your own story. So you're listening to Simon Dillon, and I come to you every Thursday from 1 to 2. Um, I'm a Dallas, Texas realtor, and I do believe in touching lives. If you are looking to move to the Dallas, Texas area, or you live in Dallas, Fort Worth, or any of the suburbs around here, and you are thinking about, relocating, you're changing, you're wanting to either upgrade to a bigger house, or you're wanting to get something which is maybe you're an empty nester now, and you need something for your family which is smaller. Please do reach out to me. You can text me at 972-244-3106. Do send me a message, or you can email me at vip@simadillon.com, vip@simadillon, SAIMADHILLON.com, so that we can schedule a time to answer any questions you might have. I came to Dallas as a student and studied at finance at UT Arlington. I have had my Texas license for real estate since 2004, so it's been 18 years. Everything I do in life, I believe in touching lives. So I do it with a passion. I'm a realtor by profession, and I do consider myself a humanitarian at heart. I believe the universe is so colorful and beautiful because beauty lies in diversity. If you're looking to move, do text me again, 972-244-3106. Let's set up a time to meet and discuss your real estate goals. These goals, you could be an investor wanting to invest in real estate. You could be even real estate investors vary. They are different kinds of investors. You could be a commercial real estate investor. You could be an investor who buys single family homes. So I will tell you that investors investing in single family homes have done phenomenally well. um, Now here's what the thing is: real estate has different goals and different aspects to it. So, as an investor, it all depends on what your goals are, what you are trying to achieve. And based on your goals and what you're trying to achieve, is how we make a game plan and how we go about creating a portfolio for you. I do, like I said, I have been a real estate agent for 18 years. So it has been a very, very, very long time. I have seen all different shades and colors and crisis and whatnot, whether it was the 2000 seven recession, which triggered in 2006, or it was what the the past few years, what we have gone through. Whatever it is, in these 18 years, there's so much that I've seen when it comes to real estate, when it comes to life, right? um, so when I come here and I'm talking about real estate, I am talking about based on whatever it is that I have experienced. So vip@simadillon.com. You can go check out my website at www.simadillon.com, and that's SAIMADHILLON.com. Now, for people who have been waiting to buy their home because they think Dallas residential real estate market is going to fall apart, well, the real estate market has been picking up stronger than expected. So we have been gearing for a huge loss, right? Not a huge loss, but a huge recession, a housing market crash, job losses have happened, inflation hit 9.1% in June, interest rates have spiked in less than a year, right? And with all of that, housing affordability as has hit highs, because these have been signs which have been indicating to people that maybe, hey, it's time for you to pause and it's time for you to buy. December was a crazy month in real estate, and usually January it's supposed to be worse than December, but this January was not what we expected. This January, actually, we saw movement, we saw things which were changing. We saw I was getting more clients who we had started working with earlier on, but they had kind of paused because interest rates were going up, their purchasing power was declining. So they kind of became a bit perplexed, and they were like, okay, should we wait? Should we buy? What should we do? So, so they decided to wait. But then again, they did jump back in to the market because of the incentives which we have been seeing in the market, especially in December, January. We were seeing builders offering all kinds of incentives, builders giving. So there is a builder, it is a big builder. They do have homes in Anna, in Princeton, in Sherman. So the builder is offering 4.99% interest rate. Builder is offering around $10,000 towards closing costs. So builders have been giving these different incentives because builders are the first one to basically be proactively, they jump proactively, and they are out there making decisions based on what we are hearing, based on the Fed's. First, we were expecting the increase in interest rate, but then we did see that it did drop a bit, right? So a lot of things that, so I'm not clairvoyant, or I cannot say that this is something that will absolutely happen. What I can say is this is what we are seeing in the market. These are the trends we are seeing. And I will say that based on my 18 years, based on having, lived in the Dallas Fort Worth market for 3 decades, what I have seen is that there are a lot of, no matter what, real estate investing is the best kind of investment. Real estate, it is a long term game, it's not a short term game. So real estate is a long term game. In the long run, we do come out benefiting. People who I've been working with for literally years, who message me randomly, they have been messaging me for maybe literally over a decade, who have been thinking, who have been considering, who have been contemplating. Look at the what the market has done. So that's what real estate does. You might see the lows, you might see the highs, but it is a long-term game. And at the end of this game, I am a firm believer that every single person should be a real estate investor. If you have kids, and they're in colleges, have them become real estate investors. Help them, give them the money for down payment. If they are in colleges, help them buy a house, help them take care of the property, help them become property managers while they are studying. It should be a 3 bedroom, 2 bath at least, so that the additional rooms can be leased out. Make rental income, teach them, first hand experience, let them become real estate investors, let them learn the dynamics of being a real estate investor. So wherever you go, you lease out, you lease out, you lease out, you lease out the rooms, you lease out the property, and you move on to your second and your third and your fourth. And if you start this at the age of 25, and the goal is that you're going to have your investment properties paid off within 15 years time. That's what the goal is. 15 years time, your properties are going to be paid off. If you buy something which is $400,000, right? Which is 400,000, we are expecting that in 15 years time that property is going to be worth 3 times. You are going to be generating passive income from it. If you have 5 properties, then from those 5 properties, you are going to be generating significant rent, for which will enable you to become free. For me, freedom is where you don't have to work 9 to 5, or you don't have to work just so that you are taking care of your family and you are sustaining. So that right there to me makes such a, it's quality of life, right? Youngsters who are investing, who are out there, millennials, right? The biggest age group is baby boomers, but millennials are, and this is something that I did discuss in my last week's show, that millennials are the biggest buying age group of real estate. So even millennials who were wary and who were thinking whether they should buy, they should wait. But millennials have now started, even though they have been like, we should wait, but they are jumping on the board because they don't want to miss this opportunity. What we are already seeing happening in the market is that some of the deals which builders were offering, some of the opportunities that they were, because builders wanted to make sure that whatever it takes, give deals, break on the price, incentives for closing costs. I have clients who were actually walking into their house buying a $350,000 home with maybe $15,000 out of pocket. I mean, that's phenomenal. Where do you see these opportunities? If you are renting, the rents have gone up tremendously. If you are renting, there's still this window of opportunity in residential real estate in the Dallas Fort Worth area where you are still able to. I was looking the other day and I actually saw townhomes, which were 200 starting at $260,000 in the city of Euless. And there are other pockets, but nothing as less as that, especially in Euless. So townhomes in Frisco, $450,000, $440,000 in Frisco, $250 monthly HOA. These builders are selling to investors. If you have the money, what millennials I see are doing, especially if they are in their 20s, early mid 30s, they are investing all their money in the stock market mutual fund. They don't know that much about real estate. But here's what I will tell you: diversify your portfolio. Diversification of your portfolio is absolutely imperative. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Like literally, if you're investing, invest in, have a certain portion of your money in stocks, have a certain portion of your money in in real estate. Real estate is a long-term game, and real estate is that safest. It gives you that opportunity to invest. It's long-term. In the long term, you will not lose anything because it's a long term game. In the long run, you are going to come out Where can you get an opportunity where you invest around, as an investor, 25%, as a first time home buyer, as little as 100% financing options are available there as well. Otherwise, 3.5% FHA, 5% conventional. Where can you get this opportunity to pay this minimum down payment, get into a house, especially where there are all kinds of deals which are out there? Start this game, start becoming real estate investors, start investing. You don't always want to just work. You want to reach a point in your life in 15 years where you choose to work. You choose to do what you feel passionate about. You choose to do what makes you happy. Different pockets of the Dallas-Fort Worth market, whether it's North Dallas, whether it's South Dallas, it's the Euless Mid-Cities area, or it's the area of Grapevine, South Lake, North Dallas, or it's Louisville, Aubrey. It's the area which is north of Frisco, Little Elm. All these different pockets have reacted and behaved differently in the past, especially since 2019. We have seen phenomenal growth happening in different cities. Literally 30, 40, 50% appreciation happening in some of these cities, like Royce City, Fate, such tremendous, Aubrey, such tremendous appreciation happening. I have all the statistics that I can actually share with you. I can share with you so you can see what exactly has happened to the market between 2019 and between February of 2023. Such tremendous growth. So even though there's been a dip and prices have been going down, but they are still so much higher compared to where they were in 2019. And that's what real estate does for you. We are already seeing that the market is changing. We are already seeing people are jumping back in. Builders have started seeing that the buyers are increasing. And as the buyers are increasing, and then there's a shortage which starts happening, builders are going to stop giving out the incentives that they are giving out. The right moment is always now. Now, we are expecting in commercial real estate, we are expecting to see drastic changes. We are expecting to see, that the market is going to change in commercial real estate, especially towards the second half of this year. That there are going to be deals and there are going to be opportunities. In the world of real estate, in the world of commercial real estate, we see this phenomena happen. It's economics, right? Whatever goes up, whatever peaks also does come down, but then it peaks and it comes down and it just keeps increasing, right? So we are seeing opportunities. We are expecting tremendous opportunities to come up. When it comes to commercial real estate, we have different opportunities. So there are people who want to invest in land. And they want land and they want to hold on to the land for 10, 15, 25 years. Some want to hold on to this land to pass to their generations. But you do want to make sure that whatever you invest in, this land needs to be in the path of growth. Somewhere, you can get as little as possible when it comes to buying land, but you don't want the land to be in the middle of nowhere either. You want it to be somewhere close to the path of growth so that, 15, 20, now for 15, 20 years, you really need to be in the path of growth. 25, 30 years so that your kids can benefit from it, their children can benefit from it. That right there needs to be at least close to the path of growth unless you're wanting to just keep it and pass it. It's paid off. You want to pass it down through generations. So, mindset. Different clients have different goals. We are expecting to see opportunities. 972 972 244 3106. If you need to reach out to me, do send me a text message. Let me know what you're looking for so that we can connect, and we can, see what your goals are, discuss your goals, make a game plan according to what your goals are. You're listening to Saima Dillon. I come to you every Thursday from 1 to 2. I am a real estate agent in the Dallas Fort Worth area. I have been one for the past 18 plus years. I got my license in 2004. Everything I do it because I'm passionate about it. Um, whatever I do try to do it from the heart. Um, and that's where heart to heart comes from, whether it's real estate or it's my show, which is my own journey, talking about whatever I'm experiencing in life. No matter what I do, it is done from the heart. So thank you for being a part of my journey, because you're able to listen to me on 104.1 FM, 700 AM. You're able to go on jointhecataman.com. You're able to listen to me on the airwaves of Radio Caravan in the Dallas Fort Worth area. Or what I would love for you to do is connect with me on social media, follow me on Facebook or LinkedIn. I'm under Saima Dillon or Saima Malik Dillon. So follow me. Join me. You're able to watch me live because I do stream my shows live on social media. So I love to learn, and that's what I do. I try to learn, I try to come here, share different things with you. Nothing is etched in stone, nothing is guaranteed. But what one thing that I will tell you is that it is economics, and it's the cycle of economics. But in this cycle of economics, there is that point where it's a window of opportunity. And I have been talking about this window of opportunity for the past couple of months, because, or past 2, 3 months, because that's what it is. It is a window of opportunity, which comes once every 12, 13, 14, 15 years. So that's what it is. It is a window of opportunity. Take advantage of it. We can get on a, if you're thinking of relocating to the Dallas Fort Worth area, um, call me. We can get on a Zoom call. We can discuss your goals, and we can put a game plan together for you. You're listening to Heart with Saima. We If you have any questions, VIP at simadillon.com. You can go on my website. My radio shows do get uploaded onto www.simadillon.com, or you can go onto YouTube under live. And you do have to click on live on YouTube, because I am streaming the shows live, and that's why you don't see them as a regular upload. Um, so we do have a minute and a half before we go on a break. So I do thank you for being a part of my journey. Real estate has, as a real estate investor, um, commercial real estate, there is going to be a tremendous, tremendous need. Baby boomers, which is the biggest age group, so many people who are getting old, and they are going to be needing a place for assisted living. Huge, huge, huge opportunity if for people to get into assisted living, because everyone is going to need some assistance. So assisted living is that niche of commercial real estate where there's a lot of opportunity, and a lot is going to be needed to accommodate people. Right there If you have any questions, you're looking for land to build assisted living, if you are looking for commercial real estate investment, we are working with on group projects where you are able to come in and you are able to invest. You are able to invest, and you're able to, depending on, so these are commercial real estate projects where you, so these are commercial real estate projects where whatever, these are going to be anywhere from 9 million to and up. And and when these opportunities come, we are looking for investors who are ready to make a move, ready to invest with us, and the rate of return is the ROI is going to be anywhere from 9 to 11%. If that is something that you might be interested in, do message me, vip@simondillon.com, and do message me, and we can get on a Zoom call, introduce you to the project, and answer any questions you might have. All right, Instagram, thank you. Thank you for joining. And I'm going to disconnect from Instagram. I am still streaming live on YouTube and Facebook, if and LinkedIn. So if you would like to join, I am still streaming live. Instagram. Thank you guys for being a part of my show. So have an awesome day and a wonderful weekend. मल्टीपल चीजें चल रही होती हैं, मल्टीटास्किंग चल रही होती है, and all right. So how's everyone? कैसे हैं आप लोग? What's happening in your life? We are going to transition onto heart to heart, and let's see. Two minutes. 2 minutes when we go back onto the radio show, and one minute. Welcome back. You're listening to Heart with Saima. We just finished with Dallas um, market update, talking about real estate and what's going on in the world of real estate. How is everyone doing today? This is your host, Saima Dillon, and you're able to go onto my website, which is www.saimadillon, SAIMADHILLON.com. For any real estate questions, you are able to reach me at 972-244-3106. Please do text me or leave me a voicemail. Let me know what you're looking for so I can get back to you, because I do not answer unknown numbers. So please, if you are calling for something, please let me know the purpose of the call so I can get back to you. So, having said that, you are the master of your destiny. You can influence, direct, and control your own environment. You can make your life what you want it to be. So that's a quotation by Napoleon Hill. And I do believe that we are the master of our own destiny. I do believe that, and again, this is something. If you follow me, and I'm so humbled and I'm so grateful and I'm so appreciative. मैं जब बाहर जाती हूँ, लोगों से मिलती हूँ, आप लोग मुझे मैसेजेस भेजते हैं, डीएम करते हैं, सोशल मीडिया पे मैसेजेस करते हैं, and you tell me that you actually listen to the show. तो जब आप ये बोलते हैं कि you listen to my show, and I'm like, whoa, someone's actually listening to my show. And और ये show basically मेरी खुद की journey है. It's my own journey. It's my own soul searching journey, जो मैं आपके साथ इधर आके या अपने podcast के ऊपर share करती हूँ. और ये मेरी जो journey है, वैसे तो इंसान की सारी ज़िंदगी ही soul searching में निकल जाती है, इस तलाश में कि हमारा ज़िंदगी का मकसद क्या है, हमारा purpose क्या है. And इस journey के अंदर मैं ये भी कहती चलूँ कि जो मैं आज हूँ, ये ज़रूरी नहीं है कि जो चीज़ मैंने 20 साल कही हो, वो चीज़ that I'm the same person who I was, who I was 20 years ago. अब वो तो बहुत दूर की बात है, शायद मैं वो भी नहीं हूँ जो मैं कल थी. तो मेरी ये जो जर्नी है, this journey is about constantly changing myself and discovering myself and becoming authentic, because मैंने ये realize किया है कि the more I listen to my conscience, the more I'm at peace with myself. जितना मैं अपनी ज़मीर की बात, जितना मैं अपने conscience की बात सुनती हूँ, उतने मेरे दिल के अंदर ठंडक आ जाती है. जितनी मैं अपनी ज़मीर की और अपनी दिल की बात सुनती हूँ, उसमें अगर मैं गलतियाँ भी करती हूँ, तो वो इंटेंशनल नहीं है. और अगर कुछ इंटेंशनल भी हो जाती हैं गलतियाँ, एज़ लॉन्ग एज़ मैं किसी दूसरे को तकलीफ़ नहीं पहुँचाऊँ, because I do believe in the law of karmic balance. This is something, these are words which were taught to me by my mentor, Sharan Shrivastava, and he said that, हर चीज़ एक बैलेंस के अंदर है. अगर हर वक्त ये बैठ के सोचते रहोगे, if you keep thinking always, what is in it for me? If I do something for someone, what is in it for me? Then, or you keep asking other people, you know what, I want to work with you, but give me discounts. I want to do this, you know what, let's negotiate, let's bargain, let's do this. हर चीज एक बैलेंस में होती है. इधर से दोगे, उधर से जाएगा. So it just keeps flowing. So so what he's taught me is that you give what you expect to receive yourself, and you give your best. तो जो दोगे वही पाओगे. तो बेस्ट दोगे तो बेस्ट ही पाओगे. Whatever you give out, if you give out your very best, right, then that's what your expectations are for yourself in this world. That you're giving the best because you expect to receive the very best. in this world. And I have just become the student for life, and I have been the student for life for many years, especially in 2016 when my family took a business hit and we lost everything. And at that point, we had to start rebuilding and start this journey again, bits and pieces. Um, उस journey में I realized that the most crucial aspect of the journey is that you just keep putting. It doesn't even have to be your best foot forward, because I hear from friends that give your best, but you know what, sometimes you don't have the ability to give your best. But the most important thing is that as long as you're putting one foot in front of the other, living, you creating your own destiny. There can be many things you can be a master at. You can be better at golf than anyone else. You might be able to balance the books in your business like a pro. You might be great at what you do in the kitchen, make better chocolate cake, or whatever the case may be. You might be good at whatever it is you've got to be, you know, whatever it is that you're good at. And some people might not be good at anything. And that is okay too, because that's just who you are. But take responsibility for your actions and reactions. Don't live in this victim mindset where you're always, I'm the victim. लोग मेरे साथ आके ही बुरा करते हैं, मेरे दोस्त बुरे हैं, मेरे ये बुरे हैं, मेरे वो बुरे हैं, मैं तो बहुत I'm this amazing person, मैं तो सबके लिए हमेशा बहुत अच्छा करती हूँ. मगर लोग जो है ना, उनमें प्रॉब्लम है. That's a victim mindset. So don't stay in that victim mindset where you're always the victim and everyone all, because when you, whatever it is you believe, your thoughts create your destiny. Life may be unpredictable at times, but you have a choice when it comes to acting and reacting to a situation. If you learn to see the lesson in every challenge, you will walk away from the experiences feeling wiser and empowered. I'm not interested in what other people say about me. I'm not interested in that. What does matter to me is, what can I learn from something? And you get up and you move on. I do not want to live in that mindset where I am a victim. I don't want to live in that mindset of being a victim all the time. So it makes a huge, huge, huge difference to me. So, talking about that and going from there, I feel that we create our own destiny. God, your physical and mental health and well being. Amongst the greatest assets that you have in your life is your health. It's so important not to neglect it, especially during times when you are just stressing, because when you look after your mental, physical well being, and I do feel everything originates from your mental well being. When you are in a good place mentally, you will be in a good place emotionally. And when you are in a good place emotionally, you will take care of your physical health as well. Mind, body, soul, everything is in sync, everything goes hand to hand. Make a point to take good care of your body and your mind. Eat right, exercise, drink water. Do the things which make you happy. You'll be able to pick yourself right after you fail if you're in a good place mentally, and then physically and emotionally. Because you know what? We all face challenges in life. We are all tested. We are all being tested all the time. But जब हम हर वक्त ये बैठ के सोचते हैं, we always think कि मेरे साथ ही बुरा होता है, या I am the victim, I have taken losses, I have suffered, then you stay in that space. And whatever you think, you are creating your own destiny. Get up. This is what I did. Changed my company, changed who I was. I started just being with positive people. Because it's not that I changed and I started being with positive people. I searched for people who had something that they could offer me to help me change my life, because initially I wanted to change my energy. I wanted not to stay in that place where everything was going wrong in my life. I wanted to rewrite my story, and I wanted to rewrite and I wanted to write my own destiny. And which is, it's a lifetime journey. I started this journey in 2016, and the journey still continues, where every day, one foot forward, every day learning, every day growth, every day. Guilt is something that eats you up. And when you feel guilty that you have done this or you have done that, the past is something which gives you depression, and it is something you cannot change. If you keep focusing on the future, it's going to give you anxiety. The place where we are supposed to live is this present place where we are supposed to be. Live in this present situation, present place, present circumstances, deal with our today. Yesterday is gone, we cannot bring it back. We are imperfect beings. मैं जब अपना घर से निकल रही थी for the radio show, my mom was talking to my daughter, and मेरी जो mom है वो मेरी बेटी को बोल रही थी कि बच्चों को उफ भी नहीं करनी चाहिए जब माँ बाप कोई चीज़ बोले. When your parents say something, you should have no wrinkles on your face, no nothing, no irritability. And I just thought to myself, that's not possible. We're just human beings. We're just trying to do the best in any given situation, and we're just trying to do the best that we can. Sometimes we are overwhelmed. Sometimes there's just so much going on in our lives. Sometimes you're being hit, you're in a tsunami, you're being hit left, right, center. You're being hit from all directions. And somehow you have to survive that tidal wave, you have to survive that tsunami, and you have to emerge, and so you can ride the waves instead. But all that takes time. So this has been a long journey for me, and working on changing my trajectory, working on changing my energy. So take good care of yourself, exercise, eat right, drink water, do whatever it is that makes you happy. I listen to my conscience. If my conscience says that this is something you're doing wrong, then it will just bug me and bug me. And it might not necessarily be something wrong, but it is something wrong that feels wrong to me. So someone said this to me once, what is right, what is wrong? It's so much that's ingrained in us. It's so much that we have grown up with. It's the belief systems ingrained in us, right? This freeway का system जो इस वक्त मुझे यहाँ पे खिड़की से नजर आ रहा है from the studio, where we drive on the right side of the freeway. But if you go to England, the driving system is different. You go to Europe, the driving system is different. So which of the systems is wrong, right? It's basically, if you're living in England, then that is what you follow. And अगर हम यहाँ से गलत system के अंदर चलाना शुरू कर देंगे, then there are consequences. But there are different systems. But जब आपको guilt invade करती है over something that you should have done and you didn't do, then that guilt eats you up. So yesterday is gone. It does not matter anymore. Forgive yourself. Look stand in front of the mirror and look at yourself. अब अपनी आंखों में देखें, शीशे के सामने खड़े होके, look in your own eyes and you tell yourself, I love you. And you tell yourself, I forgive you. Forgive yourself for whatever you might have messed up yesterday, because yesterday is gone. If there's something you can do to appease your conscience, then do it. And if you can't, then just forgive yourself and move on. किसी दूसरे का दिल दुखाएंगे, किसी दूसरे के लिए, you're not there for them. People that you love, and you're not there for them when they need you. If you need to go apologize, apologize. If you need to go make amends, make amends. Do whatever it is you need to do to appease your conscience. Because वही है, वो फिर आपको रात को सोने नहीं देता है, और वो आप बर्डन कैरी करते रहते हैं, एंड वो बोझ इतना हो जाता है कि अगर आप उस बोझ को उतारेंगे नहीं, if you don't shed, then it will, वो आपको ले डूबता है. Set goals for yourself and offer yourself incentives for completing them. Try your best. It feels great to do the things that you have set out to do for yourself. It can be overwhelming, so itne overwhelming goals nahi set kare. Don't set a goal of from here to Timbuktu. Set a goal, okay, those small wins, कि मैं यहाँ से यहाँ पहुँचूँ, यहाँ से यहाँ पहुँचूँ. But yes, when it comes to manifestation, when it comes to dreaming, you can dream to reach the stars or the moon or the sun, whatever it is that you want to manifest, you manifest it. Just keep moving forward. Continue to learn even after, be a student for life. हर वक्त growth, हर वक्त, for most people, change is very difficult. But change is necessary. Because जब पानी एक जगह पे ठहरा रहता है, खड़ा रहता है, तो वो पानी में गंद जमा होना शुरू हो जाता है. But when you keep moving in life and there's movement, that's where growth lies. Growth lies in the place where you're most uncomfortable. The more you learn, the better equipped you are going to be at managing your life. And you can use those new skills जो आप acquire करते हैं to get through the rough spots in your life without them negatively impacting you or your family so much. Seek advice whenever you feel it is helpful. There are a lot of people around you who can guide you, who can share. Although इसके अंदर अगर मैं अपनी बात करूं, if I share, I have taken wisdom from a lot of people around me. Growth, wisdom. But at this point, I'm very selective about who I take advice from. If I seek advice from people who don't believe in change, then I don't resonate with it, right? Because I am constantly changing and I'm constantly growing and I'm constantly building myself. So whatever works for you, if it works for you, whatever it is you visualize yourself, wherever you see yourself in your life, seek those people who fan your flames and who tell you go for it. Don't stop worrying about others. Just worry about yourself and focus on yourself. That's the most important person you need to be worried about, is yourself. acceptance, tolerance, not judging others, accepting your children for who they are, loving them unconditionally, accepting them for who they are, your children, your friends around you, being there for each other. जिंदगी में यही चीजें तो है ना जो हम अपने साथ आगे लेके जाते हैं, राइट? And that's what life is all about to me. You're listening to Heart with Saima, and I come to you every Thursday from 1 to 2. It is 1:55 in the studio, and we are in the last 5 minutes of our show. So I'm going to play this little song here for you, and I hope you enjoy it. Here goes. और अगर आप कुछ शेयर करना चाहें इन दीज 5 minutes, द नंबर टू द स्टूडियो इज 214-817-3333. यूजली मुश्किल होता है मेरे लिए, लाइव स्ट्रीमिंग गोइंग ऑन एंड देयर इज अ लॉट ऑफ स्टफ गोइंग ऑन, तो कॉल्स लेना while I am on air. But अगर आप कॉल करना चाहें तो the number is 214-817-3333. You are listening to Saima Dillon on Heart to Heart. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for being with me, and thank you for being a part of Heart to Heart.